no buts, brakes on the car. Brakes to make you a superstar. Brakes to win.
Hiya, welcome back to the channel. So, BMW E91, and it's got an issue where when I come to slow down or go to a stop, it is jerky because the front discs do seem to be warped. So, I have got some new front discs and new pads. So that's what this video is. I'm going to change the front discs and pads on that. And the first thing I'm going to do is open the bonnet so I can access the brake fluid reservoir, which is underneath here. So there's little clips and shit which need to be released nice and lovingly and carefully. Let's take this off, and then there we can get to it and just unscrew it. And now we have got it jacked up, we can actually remove the wheel. Yes. And now with that removed, we can see that the discs themselves are not actually that badly worn. But like I said, they warped. And the reason that they warped, I'm pretty sure, is because, if you notice here, it's green. And it's not meant to be green. So someone's painted it with some machine paint, which can act as an insulator between the hub and the wheel is your heatsink. So it might be nothing to do with it, but I think it probably is something to do with it. So yeah, I need to clean the inside of the wheel when I've done this as well. But yeah, I'm going to change that shitter. And I've got brand new genuine from BMW discs and pads. And so anyway, I have turned the steering full lock to give myself better access to the caliper. So now I can wedge a screwdriver in there and send the piston back using the complete incorrect method, nice and slowly and genitally. Yes, and doing the same on this side to put the piston in. And now with the piston sent all the way back, we are ready to strip this down. Now, the amount of people have said this in the comments, but ideally, when you send the piston back, you're supposed to undo the bleed nipple so the fluid comes out rather than back up to the reservoir, but I've not done that. Anyway, let's carry on. And before I go any further, I'm actually going to remove this retaining bolt, which is a 6mm Allen key. Yes. And it's not supposed to be that tight, but this one was very tight. Anyway, now I'm going to remove this bolt, and there's another one down there which are 18mm. Oosh! And with those carefully removed, I need to put the caliper somewhere where it's not going to hang on this brake hose, and there's nowhere to actually rest it on this car, so I've got some cable ties to hold it securely in place. And with that removed, we can take our grinder and just clean this surface nice and lovingly. Yes, not forgetting this surface as well. Better. And so now I'm ready to mount that onto there, which I might need to answer because it's quite big and heavy, and then torque up as required.
Can we just talk? Can we just talk?
And so yeah, now we have the disc fitted, I can put the caliper back on because the pads are probably easier to do with the caliper in place, which is just a case of putting it back where you found it and making sure that this pipe isn't twisted. And obviously torquing up as required. Click. And now I need to get the pads out, which means I need to take this part of the caliper off that part of the caliper. And by the looks of the shape of it, it's not just going to pivot up nicely. So there is these here, which are like little johnnies, which need to be removed nice and carefully and not lost. And there is in fact 2 of them. And then inside they've got a 7mm Allen key, which needs to be removed. Yes. And then when I remove this one, the caliper's probably going to try and fall down a bit. And this part of the caliper should come off the inside part of the caliper, and then we can get to our pads, which just pull out. And now we need to do a bit of cleaning. So as you can see here, this is lovely and clean because I've already cleaned this bit. To be honest with you, it's probably too easy to clean that bit off the car. So yeah, take that as you will. I need to clean the inside of that bit there, something like that. And I need to clean these sliding pins, which I'm just going to use a little bit of Autosol. And I ain't got my tripod, so it's hard to film this, but you can see what I'm going to do. When I press the trigger, that is going to spin very fast and polish it very nice, leaving us with something like that. And now I'm ready to fit the pads. Now I have put a little bit of copper dick just on the ears, and I'm just going to place that one in there like that, and that one just needs to be put into there like that. And then now we can put this back onto there. Yes. And now I need to reinstall these. Now I have put a little bit of silicone grease on. You probably don't need to, but I like to, so I've done it. Now this is the bottom one because it's longer, so these pins are not the same length. The longer one is for the bottom, and the shorter one is for the top. Yes. And obviously these both need torquing up. Click, click. Not forgetting to reinstall these covers, which just push on. Yes. Just pump the pedal and reinstall this contraption, which needs to go so that these are behind there, and then that hooks into there. So I'm probably going to need 2 hands to do that, but let's try and struggle anyway. Yes, it is in fact much easier with 2 hands. So that's this side actually done. I need to put the wheel back on, which I have now done and correctly torqued up. So now I need to go and do the other side, which is pretty much the same. Apart from on this side, we have got a whir sensor to fit, which goes into that there, and then it goes across there and into that little clip, and then it has little hooks that it mounts into there and there, and then it goes into this box and connects there, something like that. Now actually it does seem like it's possibly slightly too long, but obviously it's genuine BMW, so it has to be perfectly right. Anyway, let's put the wheel back on, which is now done and torqued up. So now all we've got to do is put this lid back on and this cover back on, like so, and that is us done. So don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, all the usual shit, and see you next time.